There's one final category of special variables that I want to share with you, and these are the special constants. They're not actually variables, they're constants. And so let's take a look at them. You can see what those look like and how you use them. Make a copy of specials.pl, and we'll call this one constants.pl. And we'll go ahead and open that. And we'll come down here to our little message. Now, let's say that you wanted to just print the name of the file that contains the Perl script. You could say the file name is, and use this special constant called file. And the special constants, you can always tell them. They start with 2 underscores. They end with 2 underscores. In this case, it's called file, and they're usually all in capital letters. And they don't need a $ before them or anything like that because they're really not variables. They're constants. So it's like a literal value. So we'll go ahead and we'll save this and we'll run it. We'll see it says the file name is, and then this part here is all from the special constant. Now let's say we wanted to know the line number that this line of code is on. Again, we can say the line number is, and save that and run it. See, the line number is 12, and indeed this is on line 12 in the source file. There's a couple of other ones. There's one called package, and this is used in modules when you're writing modules, and it's actually not used very often. It's just used if you happen to need the name of the module for some reason. And this one will say main because we're not running in an external module, and the main program is always called main, and it says the line number is main, and we can say the package is main, and save that and run it. And finally, there's one that's called end. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put that in here, and we will get an error. And the error that we will get is that the message subroutine cannot be found. The reason for that is that this actually ends the script, and everything after this is ignored as if it were a comment. The reason for this and the way that it's used is when you're doing pod documentation, which we'll talk about in another chapter. So if I go ahead and save this and run it, you see we get this undefined subroutine main message. And you'll notice there's that package name again. And the reason for that, of course, is that it can't find this subroutine because the end of the script is considered to be there. And so these are the special constants, and that's how they're used. So if you're looking for any of those usages, that's where you find them.